Hey there folks, so I'm here in beautiful sunny Nha Trang in southern Vietnam. It's a scorcher today, 34 degrees, middle of September. What is the visa situation now in Vietnam? Let's get into it. So there are rumblings of change, guys, and as you probably know, in Vietnam the media, the newspapers, the television is state controlled, and over the last month or so we've been seeing news stories coming out talking about visas and hinting at changes in the visa policies. So if you've been following my vlog so far, you probably know that it's been really difficult, not just for tourists, but also for people like myself who live and work in Vietnam, to get work permits and to get visas. And the government seems to be listening, and there are stories now coming out in the press saying that they're, or hinting towards possible change. So I'll put some of these on the screen now, guys, so you can see. And then obviously, you know, will we see change? I'm thinking yes, definitely. It's just a question of when. Typically, big things happen in Vietnam around Tet holiday, which is the biggest holiday of the year here. And Tet holiday is in early January next year. So if I were to make a guess, I'd say around early January next year, we may see some visa changes. But until then, your guess is as good as mine. So what is the visa situation at the moment in Vietnam? Well, it hasn't changed so much since my last update in July. So the 3-month, 6-month and 12-month tourist visas are no longer available. So previously you were able to obtain a 12-month tourist visa if you come from the US, or a 3-month almost perpetually renewable tourist visa from many other countries. They are no longer available at the moment, but like I said earlier, there may be some change coming. So 80 countries are eligible for an e-visa which lasts for 30 days, and I'll put the link to the government website in the description below, guys. And only go to this website, Sut Nap Can. This is Vietnam immigration. Don't go to any other immigration, or should I say fake immigration websites like vietnam.vn.org. These are false, they're not the correct government site. There's only one site, Sut Nap Can, in the description. Go there, it'll cost you $25 US to apply for the 30-day e-visa. And if you're from one of the 80 countries that are listed on that website, you can then come to Vietnam for 30 days. This 30-day e-visa is not renewable, but it's easy to get another one. So I know of people here who are on their 6th e-visa. So they've been here for 6 months, but they have to leave the country. So they're leaving at the end of every month, going to places like Cambodia, coming back into Vietnam, getting a 30-day visa. This is going to cost you around $80 because you need to get a visa for Cambodia. You need to pay for the bus or taxi. You can basically turn around and come back. In my personal opinion, I wouldn't do this because it's very inconvenient, but if you really need to be in Vietnam, or you really want to be in Vietnam, and why wouldn't you? It's beautifully quiet and the weather's perfect at the moment. You can do that. At the moment, in the middle of September, there are 25 countries that are eligible for a visa exemption, and this includes countries like UK, US, Chile, Panama. Actually, Chile, Panama get 90 days visa exemption. And Asian countries, so countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, they get between 21 and 30 days visa exemption, so they don't have to apply for a visa beforehand. They can just turn up, get the stamp and be on their way. COVID restrictions to enter Vietnam, well, there aren't any. You don't need any type of vaccination to come here. They don't check anything. They used to look for $10,000 US worth of COVID insurance. I've traveled in a couple of times over the last month or so, and they never asked for that. I've never been asked for that. I don't know anybody who has, tourist or otherwise. Officially, it does say that it is required, but the airlines don't check it. So, I mean, I'd probably get it if I were you. Well, actually, I would get insurance, of course, coming to Vietnam or anywhere traveling, because you don't really want to travel without any kind of international insurance. But the COVID insurance, it seems to be a thing of the past, although I cannot find anything that says officially or not whether it's required. I normally go to the US Embassy website or the UK Embassy website, as they're normally the most accurate in regards to travel information, and I can't see it listed as a requirement there. In regards to other types of visas, so if you're living and working in Vietnam, yes, you can get the 1-year, 2-year TRC with your work permit, or you can get a visa exemption for 3 or 5 years if you're married or if you have a business even. But again, it's difficult. It's getting difficult to get these. So the official processing time is between 2 and 3 weeks for work permit, and then 10 days, I believe, for TRC. Mine took about 7 months to process this year. So 7 months of waiting, having to get business visas in the interim period, which is really inconvenient. They don't give any reason why it's taking so long. It just gets knocked back for very kind of spurious, random reasons. It seems to me that immigration is clamping down a lot on things here. What direction they're taking, I don't know. I can only guess. But I hope that they do make it a little bit easier for businesses and tourists to come to Vietnam and to invest and to enjoy the country. So there we have it, folks, just a very quick visa update for you in September 2022. If anything major changes, I will update you here on my channel very quickly. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Have a great day wherever you are in the world.